Hello, friends. Let's welcome today uh, with this summertime in the UK here. Uh, Lots of sunshine and to enlighten us with his own sunshine or his own um, emission of knowledge. We have here Dr. Manpreet Singh Manna, who is the VC at Chandigarh University in India. Welcome, Dr. Manpreet.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Doctor, it's amazing to have you here. I know your journey has been extremely inspirational. Um, so, can you just briefly tell us, about yourself, your role right now, and about your university?
Okay, so if I tell about myself, I think I must start from where I got graduated myself. So I did my engineering in electrical and electronics in 1989 to 1993 from University of Mysore in Karnataka. And after completing my graduation, I came back to my state Punjab, where I pursued my master's from Thapar Institute, that's M.Tech in power and machines. And same time, I was working with some industries called Punjab Communication Ltd as well as BPL. It was a known name there. At the same time, I got to know about my potential that I can do wonders in instructions part or teaching part because I was giving some coaching to some group of students. Those are looking for their, the cracking their exams for the IITs or even for the medical exams for being a physics teacher. They were treating me as a physics teacher, being electrical. So I was good in teaching and physics. So then I tried my job for a government, and then finally I got selected in 1997 as a lecturer in one of the central government institution in Punjab, Sant Longwal Institute of Engineering and Technology, where I started my teaching career. So after that, I was doing a good number of research over there. I published papers and some of the patents. Then I got an opportunity to go abroad, AIT, that is Asian Institute of Technology, Bangkok, to be having a secondment faculty, that is a visiting faculty option from Government of India as per the MOU signed by the 7 countries to be running that institution is an inter-government institution. After teaching over there first time the international students, I got a next level of my growth. And at the same time, when I came back, I got an opportunity to work with the Government of India directly as a director of All India Council for Technical Education, which is the apex autonomous body of India to regulate more than 10,000 institutions. Those are running technical management and all these programs and courses in their colleges. So I've given assignment over there. Then during that period, it was I can say that change in my life because I could build one of the world's largest MOOCs platform known as a SWAM, SWAYAM, that is a study webs of active learning for young aspiring mind. Although it's a Government of India project, they given me the title of the founder director, and I could build it within a 9 months of period. And it was the world's largest MOOCs platform, which got award from the US also. And Satya especially congratulated me because Microsoft was the organization who helped me to be build this all the features and functionalities on Azure. At that time only, I got a President Award from Government of India because of this time. Within a very time frame, I could bring for more than 3 crores of learners today get benefited from this, and 10,000 courses are available. And under choice-based credit system, any part of this country, India student is pursuing any graduation, post-graduation, they can take a 20 to 40% of credits from science under the choice-based credit system. So like this, then I could help the good number of our Jammu Kashmir students to study in India, especially in other states of India other than Jammu Kashmir, under a special scheme that is called a Prime Minister Special Scholarship Scheme. So I was a full-time director for the same from the PMO, and more than 20,000 students could benefited from that scheme during my tenure. Although scheme is still continue. And I got an assignment from the Northeast Quality Improvement Program. 142 crores of the fund I have distributed to the all northeastern states in India for their government institutions, including polytechnics, where they could build the best classrooms over there, smart classrooms over there, good libraries. And it was a fund by the Government of India. But it executed in a very right shape because I've been over there, I visited, I conducted so many workshops to make the faculty aware what the benefit you can give to the students. And similarly, I was given a charge for the Kerala office also, sometimes from AICT. Then I could help some Keralian institutions also. So that was my journey in AICT. Then I came back to the institution, SLIT Longowal. Then I have been taken by Chandigarh University as a pro vice chancellor initially. Later on, they elevated me as a vice chancellor of the Chandigarh University. So today it's a 575th rank in the QS World Ranking, reaching to the top 2% of the league of the world's institutions. And we are the top 20 in India as per the National Institution Ranking Framework. So all my programs got Abbott accredited during my tenure. I made all the programs to be get Abbott accredited. That is the American body of the accreditation. And same times we got a good number of other accolades, including the highest trophy in a sports is called a Maka Trophy in India. That is a Maulana Abul Kalam Trophy. First time in history, the private university could clinch this trophy and our students could make it a great success for us. Similarly, for other kind of activities. So today I'm more than 40,000 students with the 3,000 plus faculty members I'm do handling over here. And this is what my small journey I just wanted to be presented over here.
Fantastic. That's really, really amazing, inspirational as well. And you seem to have executed one of the most prestigious and I should say highly impactful projects in your journey, which is again quite commendable to see. Um, now, since you have the amazing knowledge that you have obviously used to build all these systems and win so many awards, we would like to see if we can leverage from your knowledge and learn something for our audience. But before I do that, I just wanted to ask, I can see the flags on your table, and one is the India flag. I don't know what is the second one.
It's the Chandigarh University's flag.
Okay.
Our
All
Chandigarh
right.
University's flag. We do have our own flag. So most of the universities and colleges, they do have their own vision, mission, and of course flag. As per the UGC guidelines, we can have our own flag for the campus, where the students can have a feel with the national integrity along with the integrity with the campus. So that's our CU flag.
Fantastic. Well, now you mentioned about vision. What is your vision for the university in next kind of 5 years, 3 to 5 years?
Yes. Every institution, university, and their leaders, if they do not have a vision, they cannot take it to the next level. So the very first motto we do follow in the Chandigarh University from the day one, as per our honorable Chancellor, who is the founding Chancellor of the Chandigarh University, who have given, never be a number two in quality, and failure is not acceptable over here. So the two, and for this, the vision is very much clear. As of now, today, we have a 28 states, 8 UT, and 65 country students studying over here. The vision is very much clear. Every student has to be a global graduate and the entrepreneurial mindset. Although
Wow.
they are doing law, they are doing management, they are doing liberal arts, they are doing engineering, but entrepreneurial mindset should be there. Once they go out from the campus, they should not say that I'm from this particular state, I'm this from country. They should say I'm a global graduate. I can serve to the society anywhere part of this world. And at the same time, they should have the confidence to serve to the society because that level of values. Our core values are dignity, humility, giving. These are our core values of the Chandigarh University, and we carry the motto is called discover, learn, and empower. These are the our motto. And for under this, we say first you come and discover what kind of the facilities, what kind of the ecosystem we have built over here from the last 13 to 14 years. Then you start learning accordingly from the peers, from the faculty, from the labs, from the laboratory, and of course from the hostel stay. Then once you have learning complete, you are empowered to go to the society, go to the world, and serve to the nation, serve to the any mankind, so that tomorrow whenever somebody asks, you say proudly, I am from the CU, I am the CU family member, I am the alumni of the CU. This is what the vision we are carrying.
Wow, that's really amazing. And to make these uh, world citizens rather than country citizens, and developing the mindset of the people rather than seeking jobs, creating jobs, I think a lot of your educational structure is obviously contributing to that. Um, however, and when we're talking about the international collaboration. What is your view on collaborating with the industry side versus the collaborating with universities? Because lots of universities are in collaboration with the universities outside, but it is still, the education is confined to the learning excellence. I am not underestimating that. So there is learning excellence, but when it comes to employability, either being employable or creating employability, as you rightly said, um, that needs industry collaboration. So how do you compare, and your views on international collaboration, international education collaboration, and industry collaboration?
Yes, it's a very valid point you have raised over here. Most of the time, generally, we do get confused and we say always institution to institution. Without industry collaboration, I don't think our degree is going to be get complete. Our education is going to be get complete today, because for what you are preparing the workforce, that they have to serve to the industry, and the industry's a mindset, industry's a skill set is to be very much sync with the today's curriculum. Yes, of course, as of now, with the 105 countries, we have a 550 universities MOUs with us. Those are all operational MOUs. Of course, they are helping us for the study exchange programs, faculty exchange programs, semester exchange programs. We have a collaborative research also, IPR also. In many of the research proposals, we are jointly writing Indo-Thai, Indo-German, Indo-Japan, Indo-Swiss. There are so many, as per the governments are helping. But yes, you well said, without industry, I think we cannot proceed to the next level of generation. So for that exclusively, I feel so humble and proud to be mentioned over here. This is the one of the our, I can say the most USP in the Chandigarh University. We have a corporate advisory board. Under this corporate advisory board, as of now, 100 plus CEOs, CHROs are our member. And twice in a year, we do invite them. They do come physically for minimum 2 days a stay. When they come over here, we have a good number of discussions around the table. This side, my students, my faculty, other side, the industry people. They sit and they deliberate the things. And it is a research groups wise. This is the AI room, AI people sitting. This is the blockchain room, blockchain. This is the liberal arts room. Then let the interior designers people are sitting. They share their problem statements. What today industry is a facing problem, maybe the customer mindset, maybe the cost effectiveness, maybe the readiness of the today's product, and maybe the international competition with the other countries. So then our students make some notes of it. They do prepare something. The faculty allow them to be make a roadmap, and immediately we bring a change in the curriculum under the board of studies. Every board of studies, minimum 2 industry people are mandatory. Otherwise, board of studies is incomplete. So whatever they are asking, because trust me, I can't teach today what today is required by the industry. I must teach today which is required after 5 years in the industry. Because by the time they will complete the degree, what the today the skills is required in industry will not be required after 4 years. See how fast the technology is changing. The job roles are changing. 5 years before we were talking about the clerks and cashiers. Today, do you think so? No way. And tomorrow, do you think the delivery boy will be required? No way. When the drone is there, no delivery boy is required. I believe that Ola or Uber is going to be the now the air taxis, not on the road, but maybe in the air. So we have to teach this kind of technologies, and industries are futuristic because they are not for the charity. To be very honest, they have to have their revenue, they have to have their production. For that reason, they are very much aspiring. When they are aspiring, we take their aspirations as a challenge, as a problem statement, and we stitch our curriculum accordingly. Let the students to prepare for the tomorrow. Today, I'm teaching a chat GPT in a class will not serve the purpose until unless I will go for the generative AI, that how they can create AI themselves. Because chat GPT is going to be within a year, it's going to be a new version like kind of things. So for that reason, we all collaborated with the industry. Industry people are helping us, and today we are having a joint patents. Why so? For Smart India Hackathon, which I could started in 2016 from AICT, the first time, and now till date in India, every year you see the Smart India Hackathon is happening across the country. So many thousand students do participate. The problem statement comes from the industry, problem statement comes from the ministry, problem statement comes from the local people. This is because we have to be vocal for the local. For that reason, this is the complete curriculum skill set we have to deliver to the class Otherwise, if I studied Ohm's law, today I'm teaching Ohm's law, I don't think I can create a good electrical engineer with Ohm's law, because Ohm's law at my time was fails for diodes. And today Ohm's law fails maybe for the CNTs, that is called cathode nanotubes. And tomorrow maybe there's some more devices to come. Law is not going to be changed, but the law's applications and the failures may be changing. And this is what the new generation learning we are just making over here.
That's really amazing. And in the context of digital tools and platforms that are coming up, um, and as you rightly said, we have to prepare students for what's coming 5 years down the line, rather than, but those students who are in the last year or about to get out of the university, they need to learn these digital tools and platforms that they have to use in the industry. And that's where industry sees them as ready to be used, ready to be productive. So how we can go about adding these? Is it the skill-based programs or short courses like what you just mentioned before?
Yes. Earlier, when I studied in my age, there was only one model of the education was prevailing most of the countries, including India. That was the conventional way. You come into the classroom, you have a chalk and duster, you have a one faculty physically present in the class who is giving one kind of assignments which you have to submit to the same person. Over the period, now we have come to the three different models. The first model is, of course, conventional method. Still, it's working. It's prevailing very much in the most of the countries, including my country, India. And now the second one is the called blended mode of teaching and learning. So hybrid mode. So some part you are taking in a physical mode, some you are doing through the simulation studies, or maybe the online digital content for your pre-readiness, like flip classroom. The third model, which is exclusively online, you are never going to meet your teacher, your mentor, your faculty physically at any moment, nor you are traveling to your campus, because you may be staying away maybe thousands or 10,000 kilometers away. And that is called a SWAM kind of a MOOCs kind of platforms has come all
Yeah.
across the world. And for this reason, now the students can have a synchronous as well as asynchronous mode of a learning. Trust me, in country India, this third model is working so good. Reason being, because of the geographical conditions, the demographic conditions of my country are not same. You go to the hilly area in my country, the 4 months there is no school and college because of the sometimes the heavy rainfall, landslidings, or some other areas where there is a flooding kind of situation comes in different states, because we have a diversity of the culture as well as the diversity of the geographical conditions and languages also. For that reason, student is sitting in a Kerala, wants to understand something in a Malayalam. Although I'm teaching in a Punjabi, he can get a translation through my digital mode, so-called LMS, that is called Learning Management System, and he can make a notes in the Malayalam, but he understands the engineering in Malayalam also. He can understand the English in a Kannada also, or Marathi also, because we have the diversity of the languages. More than 22 languages we do have a most spoken languages, although 1,500 languages spoken in India. So for that reason, immediately when we could reach to the online mode of teaching and learning, the capsule programs, the micro credentials, the short-term courses, the skill courses has come up. Otherwise, you complete graduation, then you are graduate. But now without doing graduation, with a multiple entry and exit mode given by the new education policy 2020 of India, after completing a 1 year, you are going to be a gray collar job holder. After a couple of years, you will be a blue collar job holder. Otherwise, we were just creating a everybody white collar job holder after 4 years of the graduation. But do we require all white collars in campus? All white collars in country? No, I don't think so. Because I want the lab assistants also. I want the technicians also. I want the painter also. I want the carpenter also. For that reason, these skills are most in demand and highly paid. Only thing is the mindset. Today is the generation, we should say every job has the same kind of respect. If you will not give a respect to my today's, my sweeper, my driver, my carpenter, tomorrow we are not going to get these people or these job roles, and then we all will be in troubles. Because under one manager, maybe the 100 other persons are working. If you create only managers, where the other hundreds will come. And that's why the online education proven this. And just see my gross enrollment ratio of country. Earlier for higher education, it was 25%. Today we are touching 29%. Just see within a 5 to 6 years, the change has come. And I'm sure as per the target given by the National Education Policy to be reached to 50% GR by 2035, I'm sure it is going to be there. That's why the online platform, digital mode of teaching and learning is a very successful in developing countries like India, where there is a mass to learn and we have the few teachers to make them unlearn. So teachers scarcity is everywhere. Most of the institutions where the vacancies are there, because teaching is the profession which has to become with a passion. You can't force someone to become and teach. You can make a managers, you can make a, any taxi driver to be just make a bread and butter. But for the teaching, I think he has to be have a passion. Then only he can be a teacher.
So while we are touching that topic of teacher faculties, and yes, there is a scarcity of faculties as well, but let's talk about upgrading the faculties and teachers to become more capable and in line with the current trends. So, what you think, and this is an advice that I'm asking for other educational institutions as well, what is it that educational institutions need to do to upskill their faculties?
Yes. In fact, the government of India and many state governments, they started at time to time good number of schemes. Early induction programs they started. Even I remember 20, some 15 years back, they started, you are pursuing M.Tech. You have to be served for the some, college for 2 years, then only your M.Tech fee is going to be get reimbursed, or it's a government scholarships or fellowships has been given. Same for the doctorates also. Still, there is a need. I think it can be started from the day one, from the school education, if we bring these attributes to the learner's mind. Because every time in the class, the teacher says, would you like to become an IS officer? Yes. Would you like to become a good manager? Yes. Would you like to become a CEO of the company? Yes. If you are making them, motivating them towards to this kind of the, the future career options, aspirations, why not for the teaching? Although the teaching salary is equally good, the teaching life is equally better. It's a very respectful and it's a very noble. So the faculty themselves, the organizations themselves start some programs, maybe with some scholarships, where the 5 to 10% of the learners at the age of the higher education, when they start their higher education, they should be given a privilege, or maybe the special set of skills, or maybe the set of electives, like a child psychology, teaching potentials, teaching pedagogy kind of things. Although they are doing engineering, they are doing management, they are doing commerce, they may be doing a medical science, because end of the day, MBBS colleges also required a professors, and they will be, of course, MBBS. There is no B.Ed for that. That is a Bachelor of Education. So how they will learn these subjects, if these subjects is a part of your actual regular curriculum, whether you are doing BDS, you are doing MBBS, you're doing BCom, you're doing BSc, 5% seats of the learners should be kept as per their taste, as per their passion, but from the first year itself, so that by the time they complete a graduate, their mindset is there. I am a researcher, I am a teacher, I am an educator. So that my job role is to be educate the others, whether in a full program, whether it's a part-time program. This is what I think it's required.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, I think you have a wealth of knowledge, and we can probably talk for hours and get your insights on various topics. But due to the time constraints, let me just take last question. What would be your advice to the students who are now faced with this digital era that we are in today? Of course, it brings us challenges as well as opportunities. So, what is your advice to the students who are upskilling themselves or not yet upskilled themselves into digital tools and AI?
Yes, I would like to say very honestly to my today's the Gen Zs, my alpha generations coming up for their learning. Dear friends, yes, when we compare our life with you, we never had an internet that time. We never had a screen at that time. We never had a mobile phone at that time. And we used to say sometimes, when I was in a teaching profession, you people are more privileged. You people are more, having a means. But at the same time, I think the means brought a challenge for you. Your screen time has been increased to manifold. You are going to be dependent on the AI also for your assignments, for your tutorials. Dear students, I never stop you to use the technology. Please use the technology very wisely, very judicially, but at the same time, treat the technology as your assistance. Your Alexa should not decide your career. Your Siri should not decide your career. Please use your creative mind. Please, because the human mind is the most precious and the most accurate. And because of the human mind, we could bring the artificial intelligence. End of the day, it's artificial. So make your real intelligence with you. Use artificial intelligence for your work to reduce the time, but at the same time, your focus, your concentration, your learning should be manifold with the assistance, but never be have the dependency. If you cannot remember your mobile number today, you cannot remember your parents' anniversary today, and again you are depends upon Alexa to tell, that I think it is not a good human being, because relations are very important. We have to have the relations, because relations given by the God, relations given by the blood. Same times use technology wisely, ethically. Ethically does mean that which needs to be your presence in the examination, please make yourself present physically and mindset. Where there is a required a tool, like we used a calculator, you use AI. This is the only difference. So instead of calculator, you are using AI, but it is only used for the one level of understanding and one level of execution, but not for the whole. Because you are the engineer, AI is not going to be an engineer. AI is again going to be your assistant. This is what I just wanted to say to them.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manpreet. It was really wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.